What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. In the last episode, we made our way through the amateur pod racing circuit. I also explained all of the mechanics in this game, and we are about to jump into the final race of the amateur pod racing circuit and unlock who I think is arguably the best character in the game, if not the very, very, very best. Like, he's just a phenomenal character. But we're going to be going back into the junkyard real quick, as we always do at the beginning of every race, seeing what we can buy. I am going to definitely buy that, because that is going to be worth a ton later on. Let's see. Let's go with cooling. Absolutely. That is a great upgrade. Let's see. Can we get another one as well? Nope. Can't quite afford that one. And I think we're SOL on our top speed, but I think that's okay. Okay, so with those two parts in tow, let's start our race. And this is a little bit of a long one, but like I said, we're unlocking a really good character in this one, so I am super excited for that. This one is definitely an endurance test. Pretty much every level on this particular planet is a long one. We did technically do this level before with Team Topag-Elise, but that was a much watered down, neutered version, kind of almost a tutorial version of this particular planet, because every single course on this planet takes forever, especially in later levels. Like, this isn't even the long one. There's one that you'll do in, I believe, the third circuit that just, I swear it's like almost a 10-minute race. It's so ridiculously long. But we're just going to head up the middle here. The alternate paths in this level aren't really alternate paths. There's not like a huge difference on any of them, if we're going to be completely frank. So yeah, just don't crash. The turns in this course are pretty wide, so it's not really all that difficult to make most of them. Although you do have to watch out for sudden obstacles like that appearing out of nowhere. I almost careened into that, and that would have been bad. Oh, gosh. Okay, one thing I will criticize this game for, though, man, does it not have a wide variety of songs for its sound. I think it has two. I think it's two songs. I think it's literally the song that played during the pod racing scene and Duel of the Fates. I'm pretty sure that's it for the entire soundtrack. Like, oh my goodness. You guys couldn't have added anything else? Because I know this is the song that played during the pod racing scene. I can't remember the actual name of it, but you could have used more from the... I know the Phantom Menace soundtrack is as long as any other movie soundtrack, and those aren't the only two that exist on it. Don't get me wrong, Duel of Fates is great. It is not my favorite Star Wars song, but it's up there. And I don't mind hearing it, but when you only have two songs for the entirety of the game, it does get a little old. It really does. I mean, I guess at least it's not like Star Wars Battlefront. Well, no, that's still better. Like, Star Wars Battlefront is better, but the Star Wars Battlefront's soundtrack, the problem with that one is the fact that it's random and the tact is poor. Like, sometimes you'll get the Mos Eisley Cantina music in, like, really sad situations, and then other times you'll get the frickin' Battle of the Heroes music in really unfitting and hilarious situations, and yeah, it makes no sense. At least in this game, it's always intense music for what is supposed to be always intense pod racing. So I guess that makes sense at least. Right, I'm going to let that cool down for a bit, although this straightaway is usually the best one for boosting. That's actually something that Fud Sang is very good at, who I am not using, but we unlocked in the last level, is... his boosts lasts forever. Even, ow, man, I really got to stop doing that. Even though his cooling is very poor, so whenever you do get to long straightaways like that, you can pretty much hold a boost for the entirety of it, which is really nice. Oh, I got to stop crashing. Okay, I'm going to go in the upper path just to kind of show it off, even though it really doesn't have any benefit or weakness to it. I guess it's more turning. I can't boost as much in here as I was in the lower section. So that is a little bit of a problem, I suppose. I always took the lower section instinctively anyway. And I guess this leads to a lower section down in this part. So just get a little bit of a different taste of scenery here, which I guess is cool. Alright. This one should hold us through the rest of the race. The rest of the race, excuse me, I meant rest of the lap. There we go. And look at this, we're already at 3.5 minutes as we head into the third lap. And I'm actually cruising through this race pretty easily, I'm being honest, despite my stupid crash earlier, which was totally unacceptable. Let's go around that digger there. Such an interesting looking piece of equipment. Let's go this way this time. I wouldn't advise it, but you can go this way and go right between that and take this path instead if you'd like. You are at more risk of crashing by going that way. Maybe I guess it is faster. I'm going to go to the right here too, just because why not? Why the heck not? There we go. I'm actually surprised at how good this character's turning is while in boost, because that's another thing about boosting is your turning radius is severely reduced while it's active. And this character, it doesn't actually affect them all that much, which I love. Let's stay on the inside. Let's not go careening into a wall this time like I did right there. There we go. See, those? I know those things are like pieces of equipment. They look like creatures, though. Like, just kind of smacking their faces into the sand. Like, oh, eat! But then you see the blades turning or spinning at the end, and you realize, man, that's a dumb observation to make. Okay, well, I guess both of these sections are actually bad for boosting, so never mind. I have been proven wrong. All right, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we should be able to get the lap record on this one. I do love this course, though. It's just nice and I mean, it's all about speed. It's all about speed. Yeah, there we go. Got that lap record exactly 1 minute and 40 seconds. Not bad at all. And we have unlocked probably the best pod racer in the entire game, Marsguo. This guy is really, really good. And I will show you why when we take a look at his statistics once this little cutscene plays out. Now, this cutscene did play out in the N64 version. It isn't really an FMV cutscene. It was a modular cutscene, so it was possible for it to render, but man, does it still look ugly. So that character right there is going to be the one we're going to be using after this, and I just, yeah, there's like 2 or 3 niche situations where I wouldn't want to use that character, but otherwise, he's the best in the game. And excuse me, I had to take a drink of water there. Okay. I wish I could skip that cutscene. All right, so as you can see right here, Invitational Pod Racing Circuit. You can see there are only 4 races. You unlock each one of these races by finishing each circuit. Obviously, you get the first after finishing the amateur, the second after the semi-pro, third after the not professional, what was it called? The frickin' Galactic Pod Racing Circuit. And then the 4th one is unlocked once you've finished all 3 Invitational Pod Racing Circuits. It should be the last race you unlock. We're going to be jumping onto this in a second, but I'm going to switch on over to my favorite character. Where is he? Marsguo. Look at that. Low statistics. We are almost fully maxed out on this guy just like right off the bat because of how freaking good he is. You can also see that the value of our winnings is much, much higher going into the Invitational Circuit. So let's go off to the junkyard. Let's see. Can we get a good acceleration part here, please? I would love that. Please. Can't afford it. Dang it. Okay, well, I think we'll pass on that then. I'm not going to really be able to buy anything here, huh? Ooh. Okay, I don't like the fact that still costs me something, though. If I was actually, like, getting money back... yeah, that's too much of a degradation. Let's see. That is tempting. I think I'm going to pass on that. Oh, gosh, his stats are just so good right now anyway. There's almost no point. What happens if maybe I could buy an acceleration part here. Let's see. As long as it's not worth too much. Let's buy that one. Just that one. We're going to get so much money from this race anyway, so let's just do it. All right, so this one is vastly different from the Ando Prime race we did against Aladar Beto last episode. So this one I've got a lot to show you about. So we're going to head up this way. This one actually has quite the trickiness to it, and you need to know the exact proper path to take. So let's head on into this cave right here. And gosh, this guy is so fast. I love this character. He's so quick. His boost is great. It lasts forever. His turning is not the best in the world, but it is serviceable. There is a character that I would argue is slightly better because of his superior turning than this guy. But he has Marsguo has the air brake to make up for it, so it doesn't really hurt all that bad. Once you get through that section, it's pretty much just go for it. Go all out in this race. Go as fast as you can. There's many different paths you can take. The one I'm taking right here is the one I usually end up taking through this course. Probably not exactly like that, though. And we can hold this boost for a very long time. Look at this. Look at this. We're not even halfway through our boost meter. This is insane. Oh my goodness, just flying, man. Look at that. Beautiful. I love this pod racer. It's so good. Okay, I'm going to actually go off to this side. Now, if you can hit a boost before you go down here, you're able to maintain your speed a lot better and make that turn a lot easier. There we go. It'll allow you to skip some of the course a bit faster. I'm going to continue to head through this way. The reason I'm not going through the right path, even though it is technically faster, is just because that path is much more dangerous. We're going to take the lower path this time. I think there's a lower path. Is there? Yeah, there is. Okay, it's right here. And this will take us through a cave system, which this is slower than going in the upper area, by the way. Should mention that. But if I air brake there, should be able to get through that. Look at this. I love the way that this course is constructed. It's so freaking cool. What an awesome course. I love the whole city effect to it. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, that is not the faster way to go, but it's the scenic route. I'll say that much. Yeah, the way I went before is definitely what I would advise. Now we just hold this boost to the end. Okay. I actually see it down there. Number 3 at the moment, the blue flag with the 2 white stripes. That is the character that a lot of people consider to be the best in the game. And I tend to agree, but after replaying this game, there is, I am willing to slightly contest that. And I will explain why once we actually unlock that character. But for anybody who knows who that character is, you will understand what I'm talking about, because anybody who has like a memory or history of this game remembers that character. And we'll get into them in due time. Probably not in this episode, but maybe in the next one, because you do unlock them in the semi-pro circuit. So let's head through here. And it's on a planet that we actually haven't been to yet. In fact, I think our encounter with that character is the first time on that planet. So let's head there. Watch for the walls. There we go. This is meant to be one of the harder courses, which is why I'm not gaining so much ground. But making it work. There we go. Yeah, this is by far and away the hardest circuit, difficulty-wise. So if you don't know exactly where you're going, this course can give you a lot of problems. But if you know where you're going, like I did, it's really not so bad. And there we go. Beautiful. That time was amazing. Absolutely love it. And we've unlocked a new character. I am already forgetting his name. Frick, what was it? I don't know. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Paramita? His name is Slide, so I don't know. I don't know if I should concern myself with it too much. Anyways, we got another Aqualaris course here, and we're going to be unlocking this character, Bullseye Nevoir. This is actually another really, really good character, by the way. I'm not going to be using him just yet, but he does have his place, and we'll be explaining that in due time. I'm going to head on over to the junkyard, see what we can get. We can get, yep, let's get that accelerator improvement there. Anything else? Traction. Ooh. Tempting. I might get that. We'll see. Is there anything else I can get? Okay. No. How much is this? Let's see. How much is this going to refund me? Not enough, I don't think. So let's just buy the traction part, and then I think we'll leave it at that. And now let's head on into the race. Okay, let's do this thing. So this character that we're about to unlock right here has the best handling in the entire game. So there are certain courses where you're going to have to make extremely tight turns, one of which is the most infamous course in this entire game, and a course that I already struggled with majorly in my initial Let's Play of this game. That character is perfect for that course, and you'll see why once we actually get into it later on if you don't actually know what I am talking about. But winning this one should be very, very easy. So, as I said before, this one is just building off of our initial run-through of Aqualaris. It's just slightly more, it's just a slightly longer version. And golly, the turning on this one is still so good. I love it. Look at this. You can definitely tell that this is just a slightly extended version of the initial run-through. You know, just based on the scenery that you're seeing, if you're paying attention to the actual layout of the first race. There is a little shortcut that you can take through there that I had missed out on, but I'm not beating myself up on it too much. So let's go. I'm going to go on the upper level this time, even though it is slower. There we go. We're just going to make sure we don't crash through this entire experience. We're going to head on into the stadium. I think we are. Yes. So we got a little bit of a stadium section here. There we go. Let's not crash. Do good, do good. I definitely don't want to wipe out at any given time. As soon as you let off of the boost, you don't have to brake to stop the boost. You can just let off of the accelerator to do it as well. There's 2 different ways of doing it, but as soon as you do, you get your turning back, and it's really nice. Okay, that was all. I'm surprised my pod racer didn't blow up there. Okay, let's hit on here. There we go. So, almost through the first lap. Holy cow. Just keep using that boost over and over and over again when applicable. Okay, that was bad. My bad. At least I didn't crash there. That's all that matters. All right, I guess when I say crash, I should say like wipe out or explode. That was a new record? Okay then, well, I can only go up from there. Let's actually take the best possible path through this. So twitchy, but like in the right ways, like all the best ways. I like how twitchy it is. Okay, that's going to take me out of my boost, which is totally fine. Let's engage it again. Let's just fly on into this tunnel and disengage. There we go. All right, and that one's going to open. We can just go right through. Awesome. We are killing it this time. Look at this. This is going swimmingly, if I do say so myself. Absolutely blowing everyone out of the water at the moment, which I am absolutely happy with. Yeah, the rubber banding in this game definitely works differently. But I know, I know it was more egregious in the N64 version than it is in this edition. On top of that, the rubber banding works in such a weird way that it makes it very difficult to actually lap other pod racers. As soon as you start to pass people at the back of the pack, they will speed up significantly. So that's always been a little bit strange to me that they really don't want you lapping characters, but I don't know. I digress. All right. Let's get through here. Okay, there we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, this Let's Play is going to be hopefully pretty chill from here on out as I just kind of blast through every single one of these races and hopefully redeem myself from my initial Let's Play, because woof. Yeah, wasn't the best showing in the world, I'm not gonna lie. Not to mention a lot of those episodes, were really, really short. Okay, I can actually show off the repair function here once we go through this, because I haven't actually been able to do that yet. So if I hold down the right bumper there, just slowly repairs it. Once it's done, it just flashes green, and you're good to go. Very, very simple. Alrighty. Okay, that was me getting a little overzealous. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't going up on the terrain that killed me. It was going back down onto the flat terrain that killed me. My bad. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten so greedy with my boost there. All right, let's actually boost on in here now. Oh, I was hoping I could make that while holding my boost. Again, I got greedy. I got to stop doing that. Yeah. We're still killing them, though, which is, I guess, really good. I'm going to try to see if I can actually take the alternate path here, which I don't... I think it's, like, right through here. Yes, okay. Just go through this way, and then if you don't crash into the bar there, you should be able to make it no problem. I guess you can't be turning. Wow, that was dumb. At least I showed it, but oh my goodness. I am just embarrassing myself here on this final lap. What am I doing? That's what I get for being like, oh, I'm redeeming myself. Redeeming myself for what? By suddenly making a bunch of stupid mistakes that I shouldn't be making? Because, man. Oh, my... Okay. Okay. This is getting bad. This is actually getting really bad. The first lap was fine, and my second lap was mostly fine, aside from one crash, but this lap has just been an embarrassment. Okay. Let's keep it up. Come on. There we go. Keep that boost up. Actually pay attention here. It is so much easier to, like, post-commentate games like this than it is to live commentate. Ow! Freaking twitchiness got me there. There we go. All right, perfect. Watch out. Just keep re-engaging that boost whenever possible. It's very, very helpful. All right, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay, that's another tight turn. Another boost. Let's get through this section. Let's actually make it this time. There we go. I don't know why I was struggling making it in there so badly every time on the previous laps. But there it is. All right. So that third lap was an embarrassment. My gosh, it took so much longer. I still got the race record because this pod racer is overpowered. Now, I'm actually really worried about my vehicle state now. Okay, it's actually not so bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's actually take a look at our parts. Okay, so... it looks like my coolant pump is definitely in need of replacing. My air brake and my let's see, traction as well. But that's my turning. Never mind, not my air brake. I don't know why I said air brake. So turning, traction, and cooling all need replacing. Let's see. So for this one, Ooh, I'll actually get a lot out of that. Let's do that one for sure. It's just a slight downgrade to get money back. Okay, turning. No, thank you. Probably not totally worth it. What did we have under cooling again? Let's see. All right, that's actually, I think, worth it, so let's do that. And while we're at it, we might as well go to the parts shop and take a look and see what we can buy. All right. You know what? Actually, let's buy that because cooling is so cheap. And then we need to upgrade our turning here. Ooh, that's actually going to... Ooh, definitely then. Absolutely. I actually got money for purchasing that. All right, so that is pretty good. And now we head on into the next one, which is against Rats Tyrell. If you remember this character, this is that one character who actually died in the pod racing scene in Phantom Menace, careening into a stalactite that was hanging from a cave in the Bunta Eve Classics, And yeah, he just straight up exploded and died. Apparently, there's like an extended... Wow, that was dumb. Apparently, there's like an extended universe comic of like the events after Phantom Menace where Anakin like helps out Rats Tyrell's children like by winning a race for them, or a pod race for them or something like that, and getting them money to, I don't know, it was like something like to buy one of his children back from the slave trade or something. It's something like that. I don't know how I know this information, but it's just always been kind of hilarious to me that this character has like this huge extended universe presence, and it's really funny. Or at least his family does, and he means a lot because his kids like started like an anti-pod racing league because of their father dying in the movie or whatever. I don't know. And yet he just looks like a little bug character, and he screeches like a bug when he dies, and it's really silly. Anyway, we're gonna be unlocking him. He's not a very good pod racer in this game, but we are gonna be unlocking him regardless. Poor guy. Freaking never stood a chance. Yeah, believe it or not, I think that's the most surprising fact is he's the only one who died in that race. Not the guy who got shot by the Tusken Raiders and spun in his pod racer. Not this character I'm being right now, whose literal pod racer blew up when Sebulba threw like a wrench into its engine or whatever. None of those characters died. No one else died. Just the guy who crashed into the stalactite. He's the only character who died in that entire race, which... I don't know. It's very hard to believe, but it's true. It's true. No one else died. Freaking heck. For as dangerous as they said it was, it's actually amazing that that's all that happened. All right, let's repair our engines here. Repairing also does kind of neuter your turning ability, especially in a specific direction, depending on which engine you're repairing. So if you're repairing your right engine, it's hard to turn left and vice versa. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, I'm taking way too much damage here. Those turns are murder, though. Not gonna lie. All right, let's see if we can... Let's actually go down here. And then we can boost our way through that. Stop there. Make sure that you hit the middle here just right. There we go. As soon as you catch traction again, you should be good. All right, let's see if we can go... Oh, okay. Didn't want to lose my boost there, but I did. Oops. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, watch out for that turn. That turn is murder. It will kill you if you're not careful. And perfect. This one is actually not so long at all. Thank goodness for that, actually. Whoa, okay. We're doing fine, we're doing fine. This has actually been a pretty good showing of this course thus far. Okay, I actually do need to, though, head on in here. I would like to be able to take this path because it is much faster. Okay, don't miss that. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Woo! Everything is fine. Now we can take this path all the way through. This is definitely the faster way to go, by the way. Don't go through the ice. You don't want to do that. It's not good. I should have air braked there, but I failed to. Okay, I'm going to actually... Okay, I'm going to repair that just a little bit, not a lot. Because I really don't want to slow myself down here too much to make these turns. Definitely need to be air braking before I go into these turns a little bit more, but I've been failing to. Ah! There we go. There we go. Okay, go. Now, if we can just use this boost and carry ourselves across the gap. Brake. There we go. All right. On to there. Now, if I can maintain this boost all the way through this, that would be awesome. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes! Beautiful. All right. Oh, I don't know how I didn't crash there, but I didn't. That was amazing. Okay, if we can get through this, that'd be great. Okay, now let's just finish out the race without taking any damage whatsoever. I'm actually going to repair just a little bit just to help my parts out. There we go. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Woo! And now let's just boost to the end. Awesome. That last lap was way better. Absolutely fantastic. Beat my first lap by 8 seconds. I will take it. Alrighty, and I think that is, well, actually, are we done with this episode? No? No, we got like 5 more minutes. Okay, so we can do one more race out of this. I'm on 3,300 Trugets, not bad. We got another Malastare one. This one is with, oh, this one's with Ellen Mac. I guess the other one was with Dudbolt. All right, yeah, most of the Malastare ones you won't end up unlocking characters at all, as a matter of fact, because previously unlocked characters are all favorites of those courses for some reason. All right, let's head on into the junkyard, and now we can actually get a cooling upgrade. Yes, indeed. Definitely need that. Repair upgrade. Nope, I think we're good there. Let's see, what else do we got? Ooh, that's a very big top speed upgrade. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Spend all of our money on that, and then that should be able to last us a very long time. Let's jump on into this thing. This is going to be our final race of the day. So here we go. Perfect. Sorry for that little seizure I always give at the beginning, trying to quickly change my view, but I can't stand that pushed in default view that it always sits you with. I wish there was a way to actually like change that. Oh, you know what I just realized? I still haven't even gone into like the options menu and shown that off in this Let's Play. I'm so sorry. At least this race is really short. Maybe I can end the episode by doing that. Explaining some of the... There's not really a whole lot to explain in there anyway, but you can actually see... Oh, I don't know why I hit my boost there. See, this is one of those instances where it actually would have been really smart of me to have the map up, and I didn't, and I paid for it as a result. That was dumb. Okay, yeah, it's not... These are not very boost-friendly courses. The Malastare levels are a pain, to say the least. They are very close quarters, very tight, and ask a lot out of you in the way of turning like that. So actually, this is probably like the one instance where Mars Glow is not really the play. His speed is still so good, though, that it's not really all that much of an issue if you can recover quickly, which I have been doing for the most part fine. Okay, here comes that turn again. It's not right there. It's actually right after this, I think. So just kind of thread the needle through there. There we go. Whoa! We made it somehow. Don't know how we did it, but we did. Okay, and now... Oh, I wanted to hit that boost again, but for some reason it took it away from me. There we go. Use that air brake, and then we boost through this. That should be a new lap record right there. Boom. No! Oh, I still had too much speed out of my boost. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that Bullseye Avoir character we actually unlocked would be perfect for a course like this, if I'm being frank. His turning is so unbelievably tight that it really does make courses like this a total cakewalk. Although he makes up for it with pretty poor top speed. I think that's actually his worst stat. All right, there we go. We're fine. We're fine. Keep going. Keep going. We're doing okay. I'm not paying attention, though, very much. I probably should have the map screen up. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. Now just take this all the way through to the end. Perfect. All righty. So, with that one, we did not unlock any characters. We have Ord Abana next. We're going to be unlocking a new character in that one, but we're not going to be jumping on into that just yet because... I'm actually going to go into the options menu real quick. So you got your music and your sound. I've obviously turned down the music just because, like I said before, it's kind of repetitive. Now, you've got your different controls here. You're probably wondering, what does any of this mean? Racing or classic? Well, if I go into the controls menu, you can actually see the differences. This is basically an exact mirror of the original Dreamcast controls. Racing controls are slightly updated. This is what I've been using. And then you've also got your single Joy-Con controls if you are using the Switch, which is not that bad, actually. But Joy-Cons are so unbelievably tiny in my hands that I don't ever dare. You can also invert your Y-axis. You can also turn on motion controls in this menu. You can also turn off lens flares, which... they're not really all that obstructive or annoying, so I usually just tend not to touch that setting. And then there's also HD Rumble, which sort of works in this game, but I haven't really noticed all that much with it. I mean, granted, I haven't really noticed that much HD Rumble in anything, aside from playing 1-2 Switch, so can't really speak on that too much. But that's the extent of your options menu. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. In the next episode, we are going to finish out the semi-pro pod racing tournament in its entirety. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.